don't know what that was. I was just super excited about today's video. Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back. I hope you guys, as always, are having the best day ever. Before I get started, guys, if you are new here, please subscribe. If you haven't already done that, we're on the road to 69,000 subscribers. We've just hit 68, and I would love you guys to join me on this journey. So hit subscribe right now and join the fam. And also, guys, go follow me on all my social media. Links are in the description. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Snapchat, so go follow me on all of those. So what is up, guys? I haven't posted a video in a little while. I've been a little busy, but yeah, I'm back. I'm wearing my sexy clothes, so I've got new clothes, which I'm really happy about, and because like the colder weather is coming and I realized I didn't have any clothes, I left most of them in New York, so that kind of sucked. But yeah, you guys know I usually wear snapbacks, so I'm not really sure on the beanie, but I just felt a little weird wearing a leather jacket with a beanie, with a snapback, so sorry, I'm just looking at myself in the viewfinder. But yeah, as you guys know, this is my normal, like, a lot of you guys ask me about my shirts, so if you guys are wondering where I get my shirts, the Mountain is like probably my favorite brands of shirt. I just love the designs and the tie-dye effect, and then they have like really cool designs. They never shrink, they never like fade away, so they're really good. That's for you guys who were asking about that. I got a leather jacket, which I needed a coat. Like, I didn't really have a coat, so I was like, I hate coats. I don't wear coats. But I was like, you know what? I feel like getting me some leather because my old leather jacket, like, it started to crack. I got a beanie, as you guys can see. And yeah. Oh, I want to show you guys. I got some jeans too. This is kind of weird. What kind of video am I doing right now? These jeans are, I don't know what the brand is. I forgot. I got some new Converse too, but I'm not wearing those right now. But yeah, these jeans are, they're just skinny jeans, and I got this belt to go with it. Woo, woo. I got American flag underwear on. I'm not sure you guys want to see that. They're not new, but hey. And I got, yeah, this belt. It's just one of those studded belts, and I got this cool belt buckle to go on the front. It's just like guns and skulls, so hell yeah. I decided, since it's getting really cold, I was gonna wear my jacket for the video, because believe it or not, I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section, where do you think I have my studio? Where do you think it is? Like, do you think it's somewhere else? Do you think it's in my house? What room in the house? Let me know. But it is actually in my attic. I literally have the whole attic set up as like a studio. So this is all in the attic, and it is freezing cold. So yeah, that's why I'm wearing my jacket, and I just didn't think the snapbacks looked right, so I just went with the beanie. Yeah, guys, the video that you have been waiting for. Today we are talking about another creepy urban legend, and this is a Japanese urban legend. And the legend is called 8 Feet Tall. And also, it's also called, it can also be called Hachishakusama, which is a Japanese word, but I had a lot of trouble trying to pronounce that. But there you go. 8 Feet Tall, or Hachishakusama, is a legend about a really tall woman who is, believe it or not, 8 feet tall. It is not known if she's actually a woman, or if she's a spirit, or if she's some kind of creature that just happens to manifest itself as a really tall woman. People have seen her and described her as being really slim, really tall. She wears a white dress, and she also has been known to wear like a white straw hat. The creepiest part about this woman is she makes a sound, and it is a sound that once you hear it, you will never unhear it. She makes this sound, and it's in a really deep masculine voice, and it kind of like, I haven't heard it, but I'm assuming apparently it goes like, it's po, 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 but I imagine it in my head is like po, 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 po. What the heck was that? Who goes there? I have a gun and I'm not afraid to shoot you. I don't have a gun, so come out. We can be friends, but no kissing. But yeah, guys, she makes this sound, which is literally just po, 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 po. And she does it in this really deep, dark, like masculine voice. That's the only way it's been described. Now, there is a story of a little boy whose grandparents lived in Japan where this took place. The boy was visiting his grandparents and he was playing in the backyard. It was a hot summer's day. His family were all inside the house and he was just playing, and then he decided to sit down and just take a breath and just look at the sky and feel the sun on his face when he heard a really strange sound. He heard the po, 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 po coming closer and closer, and he was thinking to himself, what the heck is that? Until he realized over the hedge, which was 8 feet tall, he could see a straw hat. Looked as though it was sitting on top of the hedge, until he noticed it start to move. That was when he noticed in a gap in the hedge, he seen a face peering through at him. The woman's face stared at him for a second and then decided to walk away, and the sound of the po, po, po disappeared off too. The little boy just thought it was so strange that he went inside and he just happened to bring it up to his grandparents. They weren't really paying attention to him at first until he mentioned the sound it was making. That was when it got their attention and they said, whoa, hold on a second. What did you just say? The little boy told them again what he heard. That was when the grandpa started to ask really weird questions. Where was she? What was she doing? Did she see you? What did you do? And asking all these questions, and it started to freak the little boy out. The next thing, the grandpa walked away and he said, I'll be back in a minute. Don't take your eyes off the child, to the grandma. The little boy was obviously freaking out at this point. He was like, what's going on? And grandma just kept saying, don't worry, grandpa's gonna fix this. Don't worry, he's gonna do something. And grandpa came back with this person who I'm guessing is like a professional in this kind of thing, and told the little boy to go up to one of the bedrooms where they rearranged it and they put like bowls of salt in each corner of the room. And they also put parchment, I think it's called parchment. I don't know what that is, but I read about it. They had him, the little boy, hold a piece of that. Now the little boy had to stay in there overnight, and he was not allowed to come out the door no matter what. They also had little my voice cracked. They also had little Buddha statues around, because obviously that's what that's their god, so they were praying to God to keep the child safe. Now once the child was in the room, the grandpa said to the kid, lock the door from the inside and don't open it no matter what. So throughout the night, the kid was hearing strange noises, tapping on the window. The kid tried to turn up the TV just to drown out the sound of the tapping. And the kid noticed at some point that the grandpa said, hey, how are you doing in there? And then the kid said, I'm doing okay. And the grandpa said, you can let me in. You don't have to sit in there on your own. I'll come in there and hang out with you. The kid was so happy that he didn't have to be in there on his own. He jumped up and went to go to the door when he stopped in his tracks and thought, hold on a second. That's not my grandpa. It's his voice, but it's definitely not him. The grandpa said, ooh, I'm giving myself chills. Woo! Grandpa said, what are you doing in there? Come on, open the door, let me in. The little boy sat back down and held onto the parchment when all of a sudden he heard outside the door, po, po, po. This thing, the 8 feet tall Hachishakusama, was manifesting itself, mimicking the grandpa's voice, because that's what it's capable of doing. This thing is capable of mimicking relatives of a child, so that way it can get the child to believe it's them, to, manipulate them into opening doors, for example. Anyway, moving on, the morning time came and the grandpa and the grandma and everybody was waiting outside. They had a whole bunch of family outside and they said to the kid, come on out, it's time to go. They all escorted the kid to a van which had like 9 seats in it, and they all family sat around the kid. The kid was right in the very middle of the car. The kid was instructed, close your eyes and don't open them until we get you to safety. The kid sat there closing his eyes when he heard tapping on the car window. And then he heard po, 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 getting louder and louder. The kid decided curiosity was killing him, so he looked. He peeped out the window, where he saw the 8 feet tall woman walking the same speed as the car and just glaring in at him through the car window. The kid let out a cry and said, no. And then the man sitting next to the kid said, close your eyes. Eventually, they got to where they were going and they told the kid to get in the car with the grandpa. The mom was sitting in the car, clutching the little boy, crying. The grandpa escorted them out and got them to the airport, which is where the mom and the boy got on the flight and left Japan. They went back home. Now, apparently, this Hachishakusama, it's a thing that's been around for a long time, and it was once captured by a bunch of monks who trapped it in a place because they put these statues of like a Buddha around in each corner, and it trapped it. But one of those statues broke, which is how it got free, and that was 15 years ago. Now, there have been other people who've seen this woman and actually lived to tell the tale, but every single one of them had to leave Japan. Now, the kid and the mom and everybody got back home, and everybody was safe and away from the Hachishakusama, and 10 years later, the phone rings, and this is, at this point, the grandpa had been dead for a couple of years. It's 10 years later. The kid's now 18 years old. It's the grandma on the phone who regularly calls them, and decided to speak to the little boy who's now 18. She told the boy some pretty bad news. She told him that she had been diagnosed with cancer and she doesn't have long to live, and that she wants to see him again before she dies. So the little boy said, "Okay, Grandma, but I haven't been back to Japan since what happened. Is it safe?" Grandma said, "Yeah, you can come back. That was 10 years ago. Everything's okay. Everything's fixed. It'll be okay. You can come back now." The little boy sat there and thought, my grandma wouldn't be saying this. Woo, the chills are back. The boy said, "What about Hachishakusama?" And then there was silence on the phone, and all of a sudden, the little boy heard, "Po, po, po." The chills. That is a freaky story. I love this story. I've read it a couple of times, and each time I read it, it always gives me chills. I just love it. The idea of this super creepy tall woman just gives me the heebie-jeebies all over. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think of this story? Let me know if you enjoyed it, and if you did, hit that like button down below. Let's see if we can go for 150,000 likes on this video. I smell something burning. 150,000 likes. Let's see if we can do it. I know we can. It's just a joke for you newbies, But yeah, let's see if we can, for real, let's see if we can go for 200 likes. I would really appreciate that. My question to all of you for question of the day is, what do you think this was? Do you think it's a spirit? Do you think it's a demon? Or do you think it's some other kind of creature that manifests itself as a really tall woman? Let me know in the comment section. That is question of the day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember the most important thing. I love you all. Chase your dreams.